Best of 2023. I don't know. There was so much in 2023. Can we just say all of it? Can we say all of it? Just all of it? No? We have to get more specific? Okay, we'll get more specific.
Best line of 2023.
Wanting the world to know that we gave it our best and that has meaning. That we loved here. And no one and no amount of hate can ever erase that.
I don't think she's ever totally understood why I find it easier to fulfill other people's expectations of me than to set my own. Thanks, Em.
Of course, there were unhappy people everywhere on Earth. And if you cataloged all their griefs and disappointments, every place could be considered a museum of failures. One could argue that this was the universal human condition.
No one ever really explained what you were supposed to do with children. Were you supposed to make them happy? Or were you supposed to make them good? And how could you do either when you were probably not happy or good yourself?
Out on the street, a mom-and-pop store shutters is replaced by a global retail chain. And if this happens a few times every year, eventually the block becomes unrecognizable. People were like that too, with all sorts of contradictions inside them, waiting to get out.
I don't want to highlight any one particular title from 2023 because I've enjoyed them all. I love all my children!
Something that took the most takes this year.
You could be my entire world. He whispers in my ear before moving to my collarbone. If you'd let me. In which case, Beth Hicks goes, Rez, just a little less serial killery.
I think this year I had a record amount of takes on the word, and here we go, I'm going to try to say it, anesthetized.
I do enjoy doing character voices, and there have been plenty of those this year, whether they're from the West Country, or from the North, or from Birmingham, or from Scotland, or from Wales, or from Ireland, where two of my grandparents came from, or I could go across the Americas, where there's plenty of opportunity, or finally, one of my favorites, a Russian spy. They've been good for me in 2023. I hope they continue in 2024.
I think the character that stuck with me the most this year was Daniel from Tropicalia by Harold Rogers. He's so full of anger and grief and confusion, and it was such a great time being able to lean into that and really push the bounds of this character and how he fit into the audio format.
Dragons. Dragons have been hiding in suitcases, hiding underneath whole cities, hiding inside of my main characters. Okay?
Would definitely have to be June Hayward from R.F. Kuang's Yellowface. I loved sinking my teeth into such a villainous and self-righteous character, doing all of these things that I would freaking never do, but everything she's doing is from this sense of, I'm right, I deserve what I want, and I'm gonna go out and get it, and I find it kind of horrifying, but also really exciting.
I always love working on the older characters, especially Southern older characters. They got a lot of flavor.
Was Bree from Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. And the reason why this character really stuck with me is because Abby has a way of writing people so truthfully. And Abby really brought this story to life in such a beautiful way, and I'm so grateful that I got to be a part of it alongside Zachary Weber.
J.C. Hallman's Sayonarka, to illuminate her life and legacy as a mother of modern medicine, women's medicine, was particularly rewarding as a birth worker and someone who works in that space.
A listener favorite was Wool by Hugh Howey, which Apple TV fans will know of as Silo. And that was a unique experience, to read and record something and then see it as a TV series. So that one definitely stood out and was definitely one of my 2023 favorites.
Well, another year has passed. Looking forward to 2024 and sharing more stories with you. Looking forward to Just great books, terrific authors.
I'd love to work on more projects that have dragons. Any books that are Black girl magic, sci-fi, fantasy, horror noir. Really into that right now.
I am looking forward to continuing on, jumping from genre to genre.
I would love to do some more YA. Although I had a reviewer say that I sound like a 50-year-old, so maybe that's not my jam anymore.
More opportunities to play characters that are painfully human, that are intricate, that are fun to perform as an actor, for sure.
Espionage, John le Carré, Tom Clancy style work. I love to read it. I think they make great movies.
I love doing serial podcasts. I love doing episodic audio work. So more stuff like that.
I think listening to audiobooks is a really intimate and a really beautiful act where you get to spend like 10 hours with the voice of someone who is there just to tell you a really incredible story. And I just hope for more comfort and more joy.
Give it my heart and give it my soul and just give it to you.
Thank you to Audible and to you, the listeners.
Que na toho lioka. And that's what I taino for.
This
is Audible.